everybody. Today I'm not going to be doing my normal video of just showing you how to do something. Today I'm going to be fixing a bunch of things, as whatever the title says of the video, because I want to adjust my coilovers. I want to get them, I want to lower the front a little bit but raise the back up, because I've noticed ever since I've been driving where I'm at that if I hit any decent bumps, that the back, I'm pretty sure, is bottoming out, and then the front, I think it'll just look better if I lower it probably like a half an inch or whatever. And then also I've noticed too that in the past like month or whatever, I've been having to fill up one of my tires pretty much every couple of days, so I'm pretty sure there's a screw or a nail in there. So I ended up getting a tire repair kit. I'll be repairing the tire today, fixing the hole and plugging it up. Then also, probably almost like a month after I bought this spoiler, this light started to sag, and I'm pretty sure it's something with the screw. I don't know if it's stripped out or whatever. I originally tried to double side tape it back up, and it was good for a little bit, but wasn't staying. So I want to take my spoiler off and take a look and try to fix that too real quick. So let's get this started. It's at 14 psi. This is a tire that I'm having problems with. I just filled this up probably 3-4 days ago to probably 38 psi, and it's already at 14. So I'm gonna take this one off and then try to find the nail or whatever is in here and patch it up. Alright you guys, so I found the leak already. I couldn't find like a screw or anything, but I did find this hole. And you spray it with some soapy water. You can obviously see it's starting to bubble right here. Looks like a nail was probably in my tire and then came out. Alright, so make sure you got this ready. We're gonna go in and ream it out. Alright, so now I'm going to try to raise these coilovers up. I don't know, like I said, probably about a half inch or whatever. I've just been noticing that I've been bottoming out the suspension if I hit any certain bumps. Alright, so I adjusted it. I was actually just using, I don't know, this looks like a blank switch that I had. I'm using that as like a gauge to make sure my front, or my two back ones are about the same. Just kind of sticking this inside of there and making sure it feels about the same on both sides. I would recommend using calipers, but my calipers, the battery's dead and I don't have an extra one. But I raised it up. I mean, you can, I don't know if you guys can really see it or not, but I raised it up about 3/4 threads on here, which probably is like 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8. I'm hoping that I don't rub. I also want to say, these are Rev 9 coilovers. A lot of people hate on them. A lot of people say they're no good. I've had these on my car for over a year now, and they've been running pretty good. I know I'm not maxed out on the lowness, but obviously I'm raising it up because I'm already too low. But I have no problems. Nothing's leaking. Nothing's wrong with it. And I think I've put on over 10,000 miles so far with these, and I have no complaints. So they're literally half the price of BC racing coilovers. And I believe these are also rebuildable. So if anybody says, I believe you can go on to Rev 9 website and order any of the parts that fail on here. So that's just my like 2 cents worth about these coilovers, because I see a lot of people in the forums just hate on these because they're so cheap. I mean, I don't want to say they're cheap, but I mean, they're over 500 bucks. But so many people just complain because they're cheap, but nobody ever says anything because they don't have them. So, but I just want to say that I have had these on for over a year. No complaints, been working great. And I'm still even able to adjust it. That's a lot of people say the materials they use are really crappy materials, but obviously after a year of not even touching these, I was able to break these collar nuts loose and be able to adjust it with no problem. So, all right, now I'm gonna head over to the front and adjust those. I'm gonna lower the front a little bit actually. Alright guys, so I got all the, I fixed the one tire that was leaking, I plugged it up, and then I rotated my tires, I raised the back up about 1/4 inch, 3/8, and then I lowered the front about 1/4 inch. So, alright, let's lower the car down and then let's work on the spoiler and see what we can do with it. Alright, so I got it back on the ground. I mean, you really can't tell that big of a difference, but I mean the wheel is almost tucked in there. And the same with the back. Really can't tell much, but I'm almost thinking about wanting to get some wheel spacers to have that poke out just a little bit more. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I get like 20mm spacers, push the wheel out more? I think it'll make it look a lot more aggressive. Alright, now time to tackle this. Shouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna have to probably remove the whole spoiler. So let's get to that. Hey guys, so I took off the spoiler, and wow, do I remember how ugly this car looks without it. So I'm glad I got it, so I'm gonna definitely keep it on. But so I found out when I was looking, I took this apart, it looks like one of the threads stripped out the plastic, the way they have it. So what I was thinking about doing, and hopefully this will work, just getting these plastic wall anchors. Should just be able to press that into there, and then the screw should expand it, and then should be perfect, I hope. Yeah, just press it in there, and then we'll screw it back on, and it should be good. Alright guys, so I got everything fixed that I needed to today. I think she's looking pretty good. I got the car sitting a lot more even now. Before, the front was a lot higher than the back. But now it looks pretty even. And I also fixed this. Now it's not sagging anymore. Looks good. The exhaust is sounding good. What do you guys think of it? Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, like it. And then I'll see you guys next time.